All right. Good morning, grade seven. Um, Today, because we are out of time, I'll be just discussing the acceleration for more infos. I have discussed this yesterday, and I will discuss it again for your reference. And because some of your classmates did not really catch up with our topic, but this time I'll be discussing this video for you to be able to understand um, easier, and you can recheck the video. So let's start with acceleration because this is our topic, and we u- we really need to discuss, or it is very important to discuss this because it is part of our quarterly exam. Okay, let's start with this. Acceleration is defined as the rate of change of a velocity and measured in meters per second squared. So that means acceleration is the change of velocity. In other words, it could be accelerates or deaccelerates, depends on. If accelerate, that means it goes higher. Like for example, I'm driving and then I start 18 meter per second. I end up to 180 meter per second. That's why it increased the velocity. When it increased, that means it's at what we call acceleration, or there is a change of velocity. So let's start with this. We have the formula of acceleration is equal to uh, velocity final minus velocity initial, and then divided by time. So this time, one of the clarification that we need to discuss is the derivation, or what they call this one, the derivation of this certain formula. If you are going to look for the velocity final, or if you're going to look for the velocity initial, you're just going to follow these steps that I'll be giving. So first, if you're going to find the velocity final, you're going to derive the formula by doing like this. Okay, put it in your mind, class. So you put t in the side for time, divide them both sides by time. Okay, as you can see, this one, the time here will be cancelled out because it's divisions. You can put time here and the time the other side, both sides. In other words, you multiply them both sides by time. So this time, the time will be cancelled out because this one here, as you can see, this one is division, right? It's divided. But you put here, so that means the time will be cancelled out. And the one that left is time A is equal to velocity final. Okay, just look at my handwriting in the computer. Okay, that's your that is your what they call this one, your formula, but you're looking for the velocity final. Okay, the next thing to do is that you are going to transfer this into the other side. Once you transfer that one, the velocity initial will become, because the velocity initial will become positive because you have the negative here and you're going to transfer there, it become positive. So your formula will be, if you're going to transfer that, it look like this. V velocity final is equal to, you have the A and T. It could be, you can just put T first or A first. It depends on, because that is a multiplication. So we can put here acceleration na lang. Acceleration, tapos put time. And then since this one will become positive, you put positive because you transfer into the other side. It becomes velocity initial. And that's your formula. You have the velocity final is equals to acceleration times time plus the velocity initial. And this is the formula that you're using. What if, sir, I'm going to find the velocity final, sir? How are we going to do that? Okay, I'll give you some example with this. You're just going to, okay, I will type the example. We'll just put simple example. 3 meter per seconds. That's 6 meter per second squared, huh? I just put the S2, but it is in the app. I don't have the text here in my keyboard. So okay. So we have this certain problem. You have John traveled with initial velocity of 3 meter per second and has total acceleration of 3 meter per second squared. What is the velocity final of the total time when if the total time is 30 seconds? So first you're going to write the given, write the given as always reminded to you that you're going to write the given. So the given will be we have the acceleration. The acceleration we have is the acceleration we have is 6 meter per second squared. 6 meter per second and squared. And then our velocities initial will be 3 3 meter per second. And our total time is 30 seconds. We have 30 seconds total time. So how are we going to solve the velocity final? Okay, let's find the velocity final this time. So first, this is the first thing to do. You're going to write the given. The second thing to do is you're going to copy this certain formula so that you can solve the problem because this is what they're looking for. You're looking for velocity final and you derive the formula like one. So you make it like this. Yes, sir. Sir. Okay, the second thing to do is the second thing to do, you're going to write the formula. So you are looking for velocity final. We put it like this. That will be acceleration times the time. Okay, don't mind my handwriting. That's the time, and then that is will be plus, and then plus velocity initial. Just very simple. Just substitute the formula. Okay, just substitute the formula. So the acceleration is 6 meter per second squared, right? That's 6 meter per second squared. And then multiplied with the time. Multiplied with the time of, what is the time? We have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And then afterwards, you plus it with the velocity initial, which is the 3 meter per second. 3 meter per second. Per second. Okay, so next, after that, we are going to, we're going to solve that. Multiply it by 6 times 30. That will be, so 6 Sorry, that will be 180. So you put here 180, and then as you can see, that is meter per second squared, and this is second. So what will happen is that this second here will be deducted because that is division, right? So you can see the second is at the top and the other second is below. So that means the second here is will be only one. Mahibilin, right? It will be 1 second left. Nga, the unit is 1 second left. Okay, so we'll be having meter, copy the meter per seconds. And then plus the 3 meter per seconds. So afterwards, after you solve that, you're going to get the velocity final. 180 meter per second plus 3 meter per seconds, that will be 183 meter per second. Simple, right? So that is how you solve the the velocity final. It's very easy. So the next thing to do is that you are going to find, what if I'm going to find the time chart. So let's just use the same problem, but then let's just remove the, what we call this one? Oh, we cannot use the same problem because it was used here. So, I don't know. Yeah, we cannot use the same problem. So we're going to make another problem over here. What if the missing one will be the time? How will we be able to um, get the, how will we be able to get the, what we call this one, the time chair? How are we able to derive formula? So here's how to let's get first the problem, so that we'll be able to know how what is missing. So I'm going to write here the problem first so that you will not be mistaken. Anyway, I would like to what do we call this one? Appreciate in viewing the video, and it also helps you in your quarterly exam. You can review this video so that you'll not be get zero or bootlog in the exam, huh? So let's focus. Let's go back. So let's just give a simple question. What is the total time of the car of the car that traveled 30 meter per seconds um in its initial velocity and with the 40 meter per second for the final velocity. Let's just make it simple, huh? Okay. What is the total time of the car that traveled 30 meter per second in its initial velocity, and with the 40 meter per second for the final velocity? So you are asked to get the time. Okay. So if the um acceleration, and just if the acceleration is 40 sorry, this have, I think let's have 50 meter per seconds square. That's square na. Okay. Now, that's are the given. So we are asked to get the total time. First, you write the original formula, which is this one. Acceleration is equal to V final, or velocity final minus velocity initial divided by the time. This time you're going to follow this class. You're going to follow this formula or deriving the formula. So same thing. Put both sides with the time. both sides. So the time will be canceled out. It will become T A is equals, or time times acceleration is equals to VF minus V1. Since you are looking for the time, you are going to divide them both sides again with the, kasi may katupad sa time. Time is paired with acceleration, and they are finding the time. So you put both sides acceleration, the acceleration on the other side. So that the acceleration will be cancelled out, and your formula will be time is equal to velocity final minus velocity initial divided by acceleration. Simple, right? So that's your formula. So the velocity final will be, what is the velocity final? Just going to write it here. Velocity final is that is 40 meter per second. We put 40 meter per second minus what's the velocity initials? That is 30. So yeah, 30 30 meter per second. 30 meters. Okay, that my handwriting. That's very bad. 30 meter per second. It's very hard using keyboard. And then divided by, again, divided by acceleration. This is acceleration. That is 50 meter per second squared. So 50 meter per second squared. Okay, so now let's solve the time. It's very easy, right? So write it here, the time. The time is equals to, okay, that's it. 40 minus 30 is 10, right? That is 10. Just copy meter per second. Just copy meter per second divided by 50, right? 50 divided by 50 meter per second squared. Okay, so this time, the meter will be cancelled out. The second is divided. This is division, right? And this is division, and this is division also. So the second will be cancelled out also, the 1 second. So what seconds left? 1 na lang a second, right? Because of this. So 1 second left na lang. So that means, what will happen? 10 divide 50, that will be 0.2. So the time is, the time that traveled of this certain problem is 0.2. Okay, 0.2 seconds. So that's the final answer. That is the final answer. So always put box if that is your final answer. Okay? That is how you are going to find the missing in the certain problem. If you are finding acceleration, just follow this certain problem. If you are um, um, if you are looking for the another missing, what we call one units there or something that you need to find, so you are going to derive the formula. So that's very basic, and I hope that you like the video and we're going to share the video to your classmates so that they will not be left behind. If you have any friends that you need to share this video, so share this video so that you can help them. Okay, that will be all, and I hope that you have your long weekend or good long weekend. Be very happy. Anyway, let's be reminded that on the quarterly exam, you can use a calculator, and that's a good benefit sa inyo. So bye everyone. I hope to see you soon when the class is back. Bye. Don't forget to like and share the video.